name is Shelley Gardner, and today I would like to talk to you about organ donation. Can you imagine if someone in your life, such as a parent, your spouse, or even a child, became sick and the doctors told you that they needed a transplant, and if they didn't get one soon that they could possibly die? There are thousands of people out there every day that have been given what they feel like is a death sentence as they wait on a transplant list. Organ donors, like those who give blood, make a difference each and every day to many, many people. One donor can save up to 8 lives through organ donation, and they can enhance many other lives through tissue donation. There are 2 types of donors. You have a living donor, and then you also have a cadaver donor. The living donors can donate things such as kidneys. They can donate partial lung. They can donate parts of the intestine. And cadaver donors are those that have been in a hospital setting or possibly a motor vehicle accident that get to the hospital, and the medical personnel have done everything that they can to save that person's life, and the family and or that person have chosen to be a donor. And that way they can donate their organs, which could be their heart, their lungs, their intestines, their kidneys. They can do tissue, which is your skin, your bone, ligaments, to help save somebody else's life. Every number in the statistics is a person who is either needing your help or is waiting for a life-saving transplant. Many people who make that decision to be an organ donor leave their legacy behind through organ donation because they're able to live on through somebody else. And a lot of people that make that decision, it makes them feel better that they can help save somebody else's life. According to the Department of Human Services, anyone, regardless of their age, their race, medical history, can be an organ donor. The organ procurement organization are the ones that maintain the organ donation list, and they are the ones that determine who is eligible to receive an organ transplant. The criteria for transplants are often looked at for their age, their medical urgency, the distance between the donor and the recipient, the size of the donor organ in relation to the size of the recipient that's going to be receiving that organ, and also the type of organ that's needed. There's no cost to the organ donor or their family. That's something that's frequently asked. And again, organ donations occur after every measure has been taken possible to save that person's life. One of the questions that's often asked is, well, will the doctors and nurses quit working on my loved one if they are an organ donor? No, they do everything that they can to save that person. But if they are an organ donor, at that time when it's been established that there's nothing else that they can do and there's no brain activity, they call in the organ recovery group to come in and help take over that case to help save somebody else's life. Did you know that 6,000 people die every day while they're waiting for an organ transplant? And that means every 13 minutes someone is added to the list, and every 17 minutes someone dies while they're waiting for that transplant. Excuse me. Unfortunately, the gap between people who need transplants and the people who give the organ donation themselves is growing larger and larger every day. The solution to fix that gap is to become an organ donor, and there's a couple of different ways you can do that. On the back of your driver's license, when you go to the DMV, is what we used to call it, the Department of Finance Administration, there's a thing on the back of your driver's license where you can indicate you would like to be an organ donor. Or you can go on the Organ Donation Recovery website and you can actually register there that you would like to become an organ donor. The things that you need to do is, once you enroll or you fill out the back of your driver's license, you need to make sure you discuss this with your family. So in the event something should occur to you or should happen to you, your family's aware of what your wishes are so they can help follow through with what you have requested. Another thing that's often asked is, if I am a donor or if my loved one is a donor, but I want to have an open casket for the funeral, is that possible? Once the organs are recovered, they they close up all surgical wounds. So yes, you can still have an open casket. Organ tissue donation can offer another person a second chance at life. To me, it is the most selfless act that somebody can do, is to be an organ donor, because you have the potential to save up to 50 different lives through your tissue donations that you can give, whether it's your skin, your eyes, bones, ligaments, and then you can save up to 8 lives with a vital organ such as your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas, your intestines. So if you've never thought about being an organ donor, I would promptly urge you to check more into it. It is just the greatest gift, and it could be something that could potentially save your life or someone that you love very close to you. Thank you.